Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me. Good day. Good day to all of you, and welcome to Transformation Tuesday, where spiritual seekers just like you learn shamanic practices and tools to manifest the life of their dreams by freeing themselves from old, worn-out beliefs from the past. Say hello in the comments if you're here with me live. If you're watching the replay, please do the same. Love to know who is joining me. I'm Liz Forrest. I'm a master shamanic teacher of over 25 years. I've been sharing these Toltec practices as I have learned them and with permission from my teachers in person and in these last few years online also, in classes and workshops, empowering students to step into their personal freedom fully, to create and manifest what they truly desire in their precious life. I'm also a certified firewalk instructor with Sundor International Firewalking School. I lead people in the ceremony of firewalking, which is not a Toltec tradition, but it's a ritual practiced by different cultures around the world. And the purpose is to elevate the vibration of our energy, to be able to walk through those perceived limitations in our lives. It's all about perception in a lot of ways. Perception is the process of becoming aware through our senses rather than our analytical, interpretive mind. And the Toltec path is truly a study of perception as well. Firewalking is also, they complement each other really powerfully because it's an experience of going beyond our reason to walk on those 1500 degree coals by elevating our own energy. Elevating our own energy. And same with these practices. We learn how to reclaim our energy from our past, release other people's energies we're carrying around with us, so that we elevate our own energy and bring it right here in the present to then direct where we choose our energy to go to manifest what it is that we're desiring. So tonight actually, is spring equinox, a little bit earlier this year, it seems to me. Today's the 19th. And in traditional cultures, the cycle of the seasons are recognized and acknowledged with ceremonies. And the ceremonies are a way of aligning ourselves as humans to the cycles of the natural world. And this supports us in maintaining harmony within ourselves and with the natural world. For us humans to be healthy and happy and balanced within ourselves, we continue to strengthen our relationship with the seasons as part of the cycle of the natural world, not separate. We are not separate from these cycles. So spring equinox is a time of rebirth and renewal. Spring brings us equal hours of daylight and equal hours of night, of darkness, equal hours. More light, of course, gives us more energy, shifting us out of the more inward time of the winter season when we're in more darkness. So spring is very practically when we begin planting seeds in our gardens to nourish with water and sun to bring us our harvest in autumn. We have a huge garden here and love this time of year to start planning and planting little seeds. First of all, in a little greenhouse, and then transplanting them when the weather warms up just a bit more. To take care of them, to nourish them, to help them grow, to help them flourish. And then, of course, we receive an incredible harvest. In the autumn time. And that's how we can also connect to this new season of spring, planting our own seeds within ourselves. So today I want to share a ceremony with you for this turning of the season. You're welcome to do it later today. I would suggest that would be really beautiful if you can do it today, or even in the next couple of days. And so first, create a sacred space. I call it an altar. You're welcome to call it whatever you like. Create a sacred space for spring equinox. Create I'm going to show you some symbols in a moment. But this, again, I just want to elaborate a little bit on what I just said. So spring is also a time for us to plant our seeds of what we want to harvest later in the year within ourselves. What kind of growth do we want to step into? Maybe we want to change a few things, either in our practical world, our emotional world, in our spiritual time. Planting seeds and then being with them. By that I mean paying attention to what our seeds are. What intent are we setting to support these changes in our lives? And creating an altar, sacred space, really helps hold the energy for this. So for my spring equinox altar, and for really any altar that I create, I always have symbols of the 4 elements there: earth, air, fire, and water. So I can show you some pieces that I use. This is a piece of obsidian, which I received from a healer in Teotihuacan, which is the home of the Toltecs. Beautiful piece of obsidian. So this is representing earth for me. And I also have a little teeny dish of water, and I have a blossom to symbolize the new life, new birth. Yeah. A little petal floating in there. I have, for air, I have beautiful eagle feather, which I was gifted on the west coast of Canada. An eagle dropped this for me as I was walking. Big blessings. Yeah. For air element and fire, I have my candle. And we're going to light this together in a moment. I have my candle. Also, I have the Virgin de Guadalupe, which represents the divine feminine. This time of spring, rebirth, yes, new life. So any symbols that you have of the divine feminine, very helpful on your altar, your sacred space. And then I also include, I have a rose quartz egg. Again, fertility. Yeah, spring represents fertility. This is a white quartz egg. So I have them on my altar as well. And get creative. Altars, they hold our energy for what it is that we are needing in our lives. And it's really beautiful to get creative with flowers, with whatever else you feel will support you at this time to nourish your seeds that you're planting for yourself in alignment with what's happening in our natural world. So once you get your sacred space, your altar set up, and take some time with this, then I suggest you cleanse it. You cleanse your altar with sacred smoke. I use copal. You can use sage. You can use rose spray. Whatever you choose to cleanse your sacred space. Other traditions use a blend of herbs in water to spray or blow on their sacred spaces to cleanse. Whatever you feel you would like to use. And maybe you have your own tradition. And so next, I'm going to ask you to sit quietly for a few minutes and decide what intent you are setting for yourself for this season of rebirth. What's your new beginning? That's what this time is, new beginning. What's the new beginning that you're aligning with at this time of spring equinox? What's your seed that you want to plant? What's the seed you want to plant and have blossom into a big harvest for you to receive? So really important that you get clear what your intent is. Yeah, so take a few minutes. I always suggest closing your eyes. And then you light your candle with complete focus. And I'm going to do that right now. Light your candle with complete focus. All your awareness. Ooh, and my match went out. Okay. Let's do this again. Yes. Thank you to this flame. So lighting your candle with your complete focus, holding your intent that you decided is going to be your seed of creation. And then you focus, you connect with the flame, eyes open. Okay, eyes open. And you focus on the flame of your candle. And you speak your intent out loud. Not in a whisper, not in a, maybe, maybe not, I don't know. No. Intent has to be really unwavering and really direct. So you speak your intent out loud with all your love. And you preface that phrase with, I set my intent to. Might be, I set my intent to change my diet to high energy foods to nourish my health. That's powerful intent. I set my intent to acquire a new job that fulfills and sustains me. You're focusing on the flame. I set my intent to refrain from judging those that I love. Whatever it is for you that you are setting your intent to create, you do it with focusing on the flame of your candle. And then you put your candle on your sacred space, on your altar, and you let it hold this energy and this light for your new beginning, for your seed that you've planted. And you allow the candle to hold that energy and burn down over the next few days. Preferably just allowing it to burn down on its own. But if that is not safe in your space, you can blow it out and relight it. Either way, sit with your spring equinox altar for a few minutes or even longer every day and say your intent out loud every day. And decide what actions you need to take to manifest that seed to come to fruition for you. What actions do you need to take? Without action, your intent has no place to land. So you make space for your manifestation of your intent with your action. More than one, probably. And so when your candles burn all the way down, your ceremony is complete. So you stay in your awareness of all the ways your new beginning is going to show up for you. And be sure to show up for it. It might be in the most subtlest of ways, and it might be in very big, obvious ways. So be in your awareness. Yeah. How beautiful. Thank you for joining me. If you would like to comment about your spring equinox ceremony, what you put on your altar, I so love to hear. And if you're interested in learning more about these practices of the Toltec, I'm going to put my email link in the comments, and I'd be so happy to set up a complimentary session with you to give you more information about all that I offer and answer any of your questions and meet you. So I'll put that link in the comments as soon as we close. So please feel free to contact me for more information. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you next week for Transformation Tuesday. Enjoy your day. I send you all my love.